2, 1, go! Perfect shot! Level up! Perfect shot! Perfect shot! Level up! Perfect shot! Perfect shot! Level up! Perfect shot! Perfect shot! Perfect shot! Perfect shot! Perfect shot! Level up! Perfect shot!
Hey guys, this is All Streamed Out back with another episode of NBA 2k19 MyCareer mode. We just got the mini ball machine for hitting level 90. And we've done all our training today and everything that we need to do. So now it is just playing some games. It looks like we have a game at San Antonio against the Spurs, and then we go to Indiana to play the Pacers.
I think over the
And here we go against Pau Gasol, LaMarcus Aldridge, and the Spurs.
Those teams being as healthy as they possibly can be, and I think that's the time in the season we're at now, Kevin. Make sure that everybody is 100% ready to go, not just mentally.
And we are on Pau Gasol.
Coaches got to keep their focus, though, right? I mean,
We are going to
The coaches do, but
attempt
the good
to get him into foul
start
trouble
that
early.
Process, maybe in the last 15 games of the season.
There's an
try to
early
ramp things
rebound
up
for
so that
us.
Guys feel ready to go once the end of the regular season comes.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Holiday and Moore, the guards.
And there's a
Mirotic
score.
out there with Davis, and it's AI in at the center position.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do
That was
just
nice.
You're right. He can save
It's
the
a
other hand
highlight
for the next
and a
time.
posterizer.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ball game. Feeds it to DeRozan. Can't connect from 14
There we go.
feet out.
We are getting our rebounds.
Moore against DeRozan, and Moore kicks to Mirotic. Down low.
Oh,
Gasol
he
with
got in the
steal.
middle of that.
The drive by Game. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how
There we go.
you up.
Playing with tremendous
Get more points on
aggressiveness
Gasol.
without fouling. That's an excellent job.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Here's DeRozan after the made shot from AI.
And that's a foul on Anthony Davis.
Chance at the line for one more.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
And DeRozan makes his extra
DeRozan
shot.
And how he's, transformed himself the last few years. He has become one of the more efficient scorers at a loaded shooting guard position. And
Go, we'll
some
spin.
could argue he is one of the best
Oh!
guards in the entire league at this point of his career.
Now here's DeRozan. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Young's shot.
There we
is
go.
up.
We've got 4 rebounds already.
Light switch in the off position. 1 of 5 so far. Not an ideal start.
There we go.
AI throws it down.
Enjoy that unselfish play from Holiday for that swing
Right
pass
into
to
the
open
middle.
teammate.
The Spurs have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Fires from the line. Good on the jump shot. DeRozan's
Okay.
got 5 now.
DeRozan's going to have a good game.
Start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
This is also one of those things where you start to think about how you're going to change your defense already.
Okay, I have yet to do anything from the post. 2 fails on 2
And Young
attempts.
kicks to DeRozan. Now the pass to Aldridge. And Aldridge
Wow.
slams it in.
Okay.
I don't think LaMarcus
Aldridge
is
got
quite
me.
as explosive as his younger years, but still has the athleticism to get up above the rim.
Moore outside.
All right, come on, Moore.
Pass to Mirotic.
Mirotic, you want to use my screen? No one?
1:57 left to play in the first.
There we go.
Shot by AI.
And when they've gone
We are
to
up by
him,
1,
he has
and we've
come
scored all of our
big
points.
time. You got to keep getting
Kevin, 2005, it was a year where we leaned on Timmy a ton to beat a
Okay,
very
so
physical,
they've changed everybody else on our team, but
who had won
we're
6
still in. We're the
Eastern
only
Conference
starter
Finals. Maybe Manu
that's still in
Ginobili
right
was the
now.
MVP of that series, by the way. And in 2007, the younger guys had grown up. We beat the Cavs 4-0, and that was LeBron James.
That's not who I wanted to
putting
pass
on
it
a
to,
show
but that's
to get
fine.
To the Eastern Conference Finals, beating that same Detroit team.
And Parker has such speed and creativity, just causes the defense fits in terms of how to properly guard it.
And Parker drops them both.
Tony Parker with 2 points from the line.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now Murray. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And Bellinelli kicks to Clarkson. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Murray. And a lot of
Oh,
contact on that one.
that's
So
a
he'll
foul
shoot
on
two.
Randall.
The Spurs have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And they've done some.
Okay, we sat down until 3:34 to go in the second quarter.
We're about 1.5 minutes into the second quarter now. DeRozan passes to Gasol.
Okay, Gasol's back in too.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 5. Six to shoot. Young with no one around. And the shot falls short this time.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Gay is the 3 with Aldridge at the 4.
Wow, they took it away from me.
Out there with Young. And it's Gasol in at the 5. That's the San Antonio 5. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin.
And Aldridge
AI in their last
with
time
the
out
foul.
against the Nuggets just played phenomenal. He finished with 30 points and caused real problems for shooters with his shot blocking. It's rare to see any player
There's
put
one.
up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember.
And 2
Great,
for
David.
10
Appreciate
points.
it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
And the great players are never satisfied. We'll see what he does in the next one.
Fades back. Off the left rim and out.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot.
There we go. There's an assist.
And Pau Gasol really on the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. He's a 2-time champion, international star, nothing left to prove, but still manages to put up points with his sharp approach to the game.
And DeRozan. Here we go. Got a piece of it. And they get it back.
Okay, that was a block for me.
A second chance effort. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
And the shots just continue
There we go.
to say no in terms of falling. And right now, the game plan seems to
They're
be
going to call that an
Looks like
excessive
this
call
team has
for
finally
pass,
gotten
but
into the club and
I
found
was
its
wide
rhythm,
open.
trying their best to pull away.
And there's a foul.
Gasol, even after almost 2 decades in the league, Greg, he is still a very effective player.
You know, Powell just never seems to get credit for how smart a player he is. When he makes a play on offense, he knows
There we go.
exactly
We'll
how
get that in
defense
for an
will
assist.
react, what will open up, and what the best options are. Kobe knows just how great a teammate Gasol is, and Gasol's
We are
knowledge
up
of the
by
game
9.
really on an elite level.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Count that bucket. 7 points for DeMar DeRozan.
This is
That
the
was a
kind
good
of guy
shot by
that you wake up
DeRozan.
in a cold sweat the night before you play him. Just a matchup nightmare. Tricky, confident, and he takes on all comers.
Here's AI.
There we go.
Again, he's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
That was an up and under.
DeRozan finds Young. To the middle. Wants to get it to Gay. And
Wow.
And that one, good. Gay's got 4
I poked
points
it
down
right
the
to him.
court.
That's too easy. A player of Rudy Gay's scoring prowess, he's salivating on shots like that.
AI in the post, defended by Gasol. Here's AI.
Oh,
Good work defensively by Gasol.
The defense was solid there, smothering him close inside, and that's how you want to guard him.
Goes up the baseline, and another basket for
okay,
San
we're up by
Antonio.
5.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
So we want to be on this side for the post, usually.
AI right side. It's stolen by
Oh.
DeRozan. Outside Gasol. The kick out to Young. Outside DeRozan. Over more.
There we
And
go.
that shot
We're
was
up by
in
5
time,
at the
but
half.
doesn't go in. Since so far, really an incredible game.
And
from
here we
AI.
go in the second
I
half.
love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken.
There we go.
His contributions have been fantastic.
They're starting to
So
double
for
team
New
me,
Orleans
so I'm
right
going to
now,
start to pass out.
Holiday and more the guards. AI is out there with Davis, and it's Mirotic in its small forward. When it comes to veteran players, Brent, on a team, what characteristics make for a good leader for a bunch of young guys under him?
We talk a lot about veteran guys on teams, Kevin, and I think one of the most important aspects to think about is that those veterans have a lot
That's
more
on me,
impact if
somehow.
they're still part of playing minutes for a coaching staff. At some point, 4 or 5 months into a season,
Aldridge makes the
an older
first.
player is telling you how to do something and only get a chance to see it during practice or him pointing it out on film when you're playing. Doesn't have
Misses
as
the
much of an
second.
impact.
Doesn't resonate as
Right,
much.
when a guy gets 15 minutes a night and you get to see him do those things as a young player from the bench and say,
Oh,
everything he told
There's
me on
our
my list, he's checked
third
all those
foul.
boxes. So having a vet that plays, much more impactful.
I don't know how we're missing
We've got
those.
an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg
Okay,
Popovich
that's on
gives
Holiday. I was
his
gonna
credit
say.
for accepting it gracefully and helping
That should
the
not
young
have been
guys
on
be
me.
successful.
And
He
Aldridge
says it's a
misses the
tribute
first.
to their character and awareness. Kevin?
Well, they
He makes
certainly
the
have
second.
established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. DA, thank you.
Second player taken in the 2006 NBA draft, Aldridge has been an all-star multiple times and one of the game's most prolific scorers over the past decade.
Here's AI.
There we
And
go.
he drops
We'll
in the
take
layup
that.
off the glass. AI's got 16.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Young kicks to DeRozan. To the inside. Gasol.
Wow.
Gasol slams it in.
How about the authoritative throwdown by Pau Gasol, making his presence felt and rocking the rim.
Moore outside. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Back to AI. Right block shot. Mirotic dishes to AI. He can't get that one to fall. Gasol
I don't know how we're
defensive
missing
end.
those.
First trail by 6. Pau Gasol, not the same player Brenny once
And
was,
we're
but
up
he
by
still knows
4.
how to get the job done.
And we sit down until 1:37 to go in the third.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's AI.
And there's a foul
two
on
free throws
Total.
coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Jakob Poeltl. New
We
Orleans
make the
shooting their
first.
6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
We
Hits
hit
one and
the
misses
or we
one each at
missed
line.
the second.
And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 7-point differential. Murray, good.
Okay,
Murray's
we're
got
up by
4 to
5.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
1:14 left to play here in the third. Randall outside. AI passes to Payton. And it's
Wow.
back by Aldridge.
Maybe he's not the most aggressive defender or the most physical, but Aldridge does have mobility.
There we go. We
He
blocked
sends
it.
back.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. .58 seconds left in the third. Ellenelli finds Aldridge. To the middle. Here's Pirtle.
Okay, he got that up and over me.
Pirtle's got his first basket of the night.
When Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Passes it to Randall. New Orleans moving the ball.
Wow.
And 2 for 1. That's what they'd like to get right now.
Working the clock is one element, but you also want to get as good a shot as you can.
And that's a foul on Okafor, and Aldridge made the shot.
Rebounding isn't quite so hard when you can simply reach over someone. Aldridge using
And we're now
crazy
tied.
to get that one.
And the Spurs with some changes. Gay comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Young is subbed in for Murray. New Orleans also making some changes. Davis is checked in for Okafor. Etwan Moore comes in for Randall.
There we go.
Drew Holiday in for
That's a
Alfred
foul on Pirtle,
That's
and
how
we
it's
get
done. I
the
mean, find that
score.
hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little
3-point
bigger
play.
than
We
it
have
should
20
been.
points.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
The Spurs making a switch here. Gasol's checked in.
Okay, so they're going for the last shot.
On the wing, Bellinelli. Over Davis.
And there it is, and we are up by 3 at the end of the third.
They're always a
With these teams locked in a very
And
close
here's the
contest, this
beginning of the
quarter
fourth.
promises to be a good one. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs. Inside, it's the veterans, Aldridge and Gasol. Young is out there. with
Wow.
Bellinelli. And it's
Okay.
Gay in at the 3 slot.
lunch pail work there from Gasol, pounding the ball through the basket over the outstretched arms of the defense.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Inside. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI.
Okay,
That will get him his 4th foul.
I don't know why
And
it
that
pulled me
4
back
foul
after the
guys might
pass.
force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive
Apparently he doesn't know how to
standpoint. He
lead
does
me.
not need, nor does the team need number 5.
Mirotic is checked in for New Orleans. Nobody near Gay. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
That's a wide, wide open shot. Sadly, it came up short.
All right.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Moore goes into the contact. He's saying
Moore
I want
misses
more
the first.
contact.
He misses the free throw.
And he hits the second. We're up by 2.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Young against Holiday. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And Young kicks to Gay. Good on
Wow,
the
good shot by Rudy Gay.
And the Spurs lead by 1.
And this is Rudy Gay's game, outstanding at seizing the initiative and then looking to shoot once he catches the ball.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And you can
Okay,
tolerate
so
games like
nobody
that
even
sometimes.
touched
In
me,
a close
and
game,
it's
man, I
still
tell
an
you what,
illegal
that
screen.
really hurts.
The Spurs making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Gay outside.
I've never had that called on me before like that.
He kicks it to DeRozan. Over Moore, and it's DeRozan missing.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
And there's a foul on Young.
And the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against San Antonio. That free throw
Missed the
no good.
first. And the
he can't get
second.
The second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Young taking his time here. Kicks it to DeRozan. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And that's a foul on me. I fouled out.
DeRozan never seems to... And so it's the Spurs.
And we've lost
It was
by
a
5.
fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah,
Come away with wins, never losing.
And here we
And
go
remember,
against
they
the
won both games in
Pacers.
this matchup last year. No small feat.
These two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight
There we
could
go.
be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Collison and Oladipo.
Okay, we missed that, and we couldn't get our hand on the pass.
In at the 3. Looking at the midseason numbers for international viewership, Doris, the league is really making an impression around the world.
I know soccer is maybe the biggest sport worldwide, but what has struck me
And there
over
we
the
go.
last
They're
5 to 10 years is how global a game
being very, very
basketball has
patient.
become, and the fact that it's one of the fastest growing sports in the entire world. And make no mistake, to me, it's the league that has brought this ability to bring people together with incredible stars.
Okay,
Fans
still
can
0-0
relate to.
after a minute.
One guy that comes to mind, obviously, Steph Curry.
Well said. The vision of the league, to me, is just incredible and unequal. Now, here's Collison. After the miss from AI. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The putback. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
There we go. We got that rebound.
All-Stars have been announced, and AI will be busy come All-Star weekend.
And that's on
to see him get the
Oladipo.
recognition.
And I don't think anyone can say that AI doesn't deserve to be an all-star. I mean, with what he does for this team and the level of play he's held this year.
There we go.
It seemed like an all-star nod was just
That was a good drop step.
conclusion. Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Collison kicks to Sabonis. A wide open look here for Oladipo.
Wow.
Sinks the
Good
three-pointer.
play. Good play.
Well, that's just the catch and shoot game of Victor Oladipo. So fast on the trigger on the catch.
Outside Mirotic. Here's AI. Sinks
There we
that
go.
one from the post.
A guy who converts well at the rim.
So we'll
You
just
like
keep
to
all of
see
those
the
going
aggression
if we
there.
can.
Really doesn't get any easier than that. The defense didn't look too interested in stopping him.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. AI kicks to Mirotic. Here's AI.
Okay.
It's in.
We'll
His
take
third
that.
Field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Well, he just keeps rolling right now. What a
Anthony Davis
terrific
messed up
quarter
on
for
that
him on the
alley-oop I
offensive
threw
end.
him.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Collison looking around.
And let's see where they're going with this. There we
The
go.
19-foot shot, and he connects with the
Okay,
jumper.
good shot.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in.
You know, when you think of Darren Collison, I think of a smart point guard. Had 2 seasons playing.
Okay, he blocked it.
Chris Paul in both New Orleans and LA. Similar type of players who are very efficient and just gets the job done.
The shot by Turner, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway.
Mirotic, wide open 3.
And he's not going to miss that.
We're
sort
up
of
by 4.
opportunity from
And I sat down until 4:08 to go in the second. And we're waiting on the referee to give up the ball. Whenever you're ready. There we go.
We've got Randall. Parker out there with Holiday. Then it's AI. And it's Mirotic in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now, here is Young. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. It's
Wow.
New Orleans
All right.
Down now to just 4 in the basket from O'Quinn.
You know, that right there is a great example. O'Quinn has got great hands, so he can step out or bang inside with the
That'll
best.
work.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI
Rolled
in the
right
last
around
time
him
out
and-
against the Spurs got the job done. He scored
That
20
works.
points, and along with what
Ooh.
he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well.
There's a block.
That performance is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. And we'll see if he can continue to stay hot.
Okay, there's another dunk.
Such an important part of everything they did in that game.
Yeah, maybe his line in the box score didn't jump off the page, but he was outstanding for them.
And I think they need
Wow,
the same kind
okay.
of performance from him tonight. He doesn't have to dominate, but he does have to be a steady influence.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right
That'll
there.
work.
And if you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
Pacers trail by 8.
So we basically took that bad play and made something out of it.
Over Holiday. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. AI's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. This one for 3. The rebound by Holiday.
Okay, I was hoping he'd make that,
And
but
so Holiday
that's
will bring it
fine.
up for Indiana. They come in fresh
We're
off
still
a
up
win
by
against
8.
the Heat.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
I think, Greg, everyone played their role so well, and I loved how aggressive the guys off the bench were in that one.
Now here is Holiday. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. The kick out to Oladipo. They get it again.
Oh.
Quinn. And at last, they
I
get
guess
one
I
to
just
fall.
can't trust them to
Quinn's got 8.
And started
get
hot, and
rebounds.
he's only gotten harder.
There we go.
And AI throws it down.
Extraordinary work from Parker to find his teammate.
And we have a takeover, so we're
His
going to use it.
passing is just phenomenal.
Holiday against Parker. Holiday looking for an opening. It's stolen by Randall. And now the Pelicans on the break. AI with the ball.
There we go. There's an assist.
Orland's making some changes here. Anthony Davis
And we're
comes in
still
for Julius
in.
Randle.
We've
And
got
more
14
subbed
points
for
in the
Parker.
first half.
It's not often that you can land a franchise player via trade, but that's what the Pacers were able to do with Victor Oladipo.
And now the question becomes for Indiana, how do you build around Victor Oladipo, right? The front office has done a great job the last few seasons.
There we go. We now have
collecting
16
talent. They continue
in
to
the
add
first
shooting
half.
on the perimeter to help space the floor, and now you're starting to see some inside scoring threats develop. This is an interesting organization.
Here's Collison after the make
Oh.
shot from AI. And Turner throws
Okay.
it down.
Good
It is
shot by
such
Turner.
a treat to have a point guard like Collison. He is so effective orchestrating this offense.
And nobody, guys, among the
They're not stopping me.
to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very
So
much,
I need
and
2 more
sails in for the
points
flush.
to have
they
20
may
in the
have gotten
first half.
feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
And there's a
It'll
foul.
go on AI.
And that's the
Looking at
half.
a 13-point lead.
Thanks very much. Well, look, let's look at that All-Star vote. It is official. You are a first-time NBA All-Star. What does that mean to you?
For the fans to recognize what I've done and to make me an all-star, I mean, it's absolutely incredible, something that I'll absolutely never forget. So I'm just going to go out there and represent. I could not be happier, DA. I could not be happier.
I'm sure everybody back home is happy for you. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
Been a runaway.
And here we go in the
Really
second
incredible
half.
game from AI.
Yeah, I mean, he really gave them a boost in that first half.
And as they said, I am an all-star.
Above his average.
I think, Greg, you love it when a role player is able to elevate their game. It makes every team better.
Our second half of basketball.
Okay.
And presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Pacers. Filling out the wings, it's Oladipo and Bogdanovich. Sabonis and Turner inside. And it's Collison in at the point guard. Here's AI.
There we go.
Uses the glass to finish
I
the
just
line.
wanted that 20th point,
AI
and
is
now
gonna lead up to
it's
13 now for the Pelicans.
more about
It's
assists,
college basketball
setting other people up.
expanding the three-point
If we
arc
can.
out to FIBA range, Doris. Does that set the table, you think, for the NBA to move its arc, their three-point shooting line, out as well?
I think one of the things that I would like to see, Kevin, is a more unified game across countries, right? We've talked about
Oh,
the NBA
good
and
move.
basketball in particular becoming a more global game. I think
that was a
one
good
thing that
move.
I really love to see at the lower levels of basketball in the formative stages is young players have to play with a shot clock. Because what that forces those players to do is be three-tool players. Under duress of a shot clock, you better be able to
there we
put
go.
the ball on the deck, make a pass, or take a shot. So I think the more we can normalize a set of international rules, the better basketball is going to be long-term.
Now, here's AI.
There's an assist.
After Darren Collison's miss.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pacers trail by 17. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis. Indiana moving
And
around.
are they going to shoot?
And that one
That's a foul on
clearly
Davis.
Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Davis.
And to me, throughout his career, Darren Collison has always been smart about.
Yeah, and they set me down until a
Collison
minute
the last few
59 to go
seasons has
in the
stepped up his
third.
Scoring from beyond the arc.
Look, Kevin, any team would love to have a 40% shooter from distance.
And
right? So
we are
very
only
few
up by
guards in the
6 now.
NBA
It was
can say
about
they've done it 3
a
straight years.
16-point
Darren
lead
Collison
when
is
I
one of those
left.
guys.
And that one falls for Evans. New Orleans leading by 5. Peyton right side. And contact.
Okay,
on the shot,
foul
so
on
they'll be
Collison.
shooting free throws here. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Tuesday, they'll go up against LeBron James
Peyton gets
and the
the
Los
first.
Angeles Lakers. Then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams
And the second.
and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Collison finds McDermott. Evans with it. Covered by Parker. 6 on the shot clock. Fires it
There we
up.
go.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. AI, no good.
Wow.
Boy, that's high impact defense in the lane, standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
Pass to O'Quinn. Feeds it to Young.
Okay, that's on Randall.
And for his whole career, Thaddeus Young has been a player not afraid, Greg, of attacking defenders head on.
Young has such a great
Young made the
burst of
first.
speed. He really is a handful to deal with. He gets a lot of transition buckets
Misses the second.
that way, and in the half court can set up teammates by creating space. In the latter part of his career,
Oh.
I think he's taken on more of a vocal leadership
They
role
slapped it
as
away.
well.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Okafor's checked in. Evans kicks to McDermott to the middle. Evans passes to Collison. The feed to O'Quinn. And
Okay.
O'Quinn slams it in.
You know,
We're
we've
only up
seen
by
this
4 now.
before. O'Quinn can make you pay on the stat sheet if you let him, and they haven't slowed him down here.
McDermott with a steal.
All right, they're just slapping the ball
35
away
seconds
from
left in
me.
the third quarter of the game. Moore against Evans. He kicks it to O'Quinn. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
All right,
Evans has got his third assist
by
on
2.
the night.
You have to give credit to O'Quinn on that pick and roll play. He knows exactly how to position himself as the roller.
Here's
there we
Randall,
go.
and he floats in for the easy 2.
I was going to say, if he's not going to make that, there's something wrong with the game.
In the paint, in this sort of a grinded out game.
Passes it to Evans. Over Moore. That one wide left.
There we go. We are up by 4 at the end of the third.
What kind of finish
And here
awaits us
is
here in
the fourth quarter.
Mirotic is out there with Anthony Davis. And there's Etuan Moore. Then there's Peyton.
There we go.
And it's AI.
We'll start getting some more points here.
So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Bogdanovich against Mirotic. Pass to Evans. Collison for 3. That shot no good. And New Orleans will come the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. When this game is done,
There we go. There's an assist to Mirotic.
That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. New Orleans making a switch here. Holiday's checked
And
in,
he makes the
it's
shot.
for the Pacers.
We're up by 9.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Darren Collison. Here's Evans. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth.
Okay,
Takes
that
it
was a
off the
good
glass.
play.
Evans has got 10 points in just the second half. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. 7-point differential. Oladipo with the double team. Was shot by Payton.
And Peyton missed it.
Too much traffic in the lane.
And
Very
there's a foul on
difficult
us.
finish with the defense draped all over him.
On offense, here are the Pacers. Evans finds Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana.
Wow.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, to me, Kevin, this is about chemistry
Okay.
that Miles Turner has with his guys. He just times that alley-oop perfectly.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour.
Come on.
AI passes to Davis. Back to AI. And it goes
All right.
down 2 points.
I guess if Davis doesn't want it.
Well, he's taking a lot of pressure off the other players right now with how well he's shooting it.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the
Here we
team
go.
during that last break. He got into him pretty hard. He said, we are being way too soft in there. We need some toughness, and I need some defense. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
Inside, Davis. And
Wow.
a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And the first one at the line
And
is
Davis
good.
is probably going to hit both.
And both free throws good for Davis.
He's a pretty decent
I tell you, as
free
good as
throw
he is
shooter.
at the line, it allows him to invite contact when he's down low.
Here's Oladipo. Kicks it out to Evans. Outside Turner. And there's the foul.
And we
It'll go on
reached.
AI. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Holiday against Oladipo.
And that's a foul on Holiday.
That's his first foul. Each one more. He's checked in for the Pelicans. Up top, Oladipo, guarded by Holiday. From 13, and it's AI with the rebound.
That's our 9th rebound.
AI's got 9 rebounds in the game.
Oh.
Getting it done. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Good on the 13th foot.
Okay, up by 5 with 2:10 to go.
Big time moment, that's my moment.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Tipped away.
Oh
It's
no.
stolen by Oladipo. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. It's tipped. Here's Davis.
He better get that.
Strong finish under heavy pressure.
Okay.
All over. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
And a good example there of why it's
This
important
game should not be
to
as
change
close
quickly.
as it
Well,
is.
that's how you attack in transition. Remarkable effort, getting as high percentage of look as you can really get.
Left side, Mirotic.
There we
New
go.
Orleans scoring again.
And I really feel
3
like he just
assists
wanted us to
away
see
from
that
a
leader there.
triple-double.
That's a shot he's very comfortable with.
Oladipo against Howard. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And there's the pass to Sabonis. Shot clock at 6. And here's Evans outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 17 points was their biggest margin. To the inside.
2 away
Finished off by
from a
Davis.
triple-double.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for New Orleans.
And we've got the
This was a
time to
very
do it.
efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots.
Okay, we are up
And
by
on the year,
13.
This will turn out to
Here we go with 50 seconds left in the game.
50 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
We're going to try to get the last two assists.
On the wing. He's guarded by Davis. Mirotic against Oladipo.
Okay, and I don't even care about that one.
You love the quick decision-making of Victor Oladipo, especially in the pick and roll, where he can slice and dice the defense with his passing ability.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Mirotic inside. Turner.
There we go. We are not going to get our triple-double.
Close out a game, not taking any chances.
Well, you can't have any room for error late.
And there's a foul on Holiday.
Finishing touches in style. I love how they closed.
.15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sabonis, the pass to O'Quinn.
Wow.
Up off the glass.
The defense has nothing for that. O'Quinn using that upper body strength to clear space to the bucket.
Knocked away. Here's AI.
There we go.
It's good.
We got it.
The energy in this arena.
We won by 13.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Okay, so we hit our 750,000 fans. So we should have something with Gatorade level 2 contract negotiation. Let's get to signing you to a new and improved Gatorade contract. Sounds great, let's do this. Fantastic, here's an offer that I think you'll like. 18 Gatorade fuel boosts, 2 incentives, and 1,030 VC per event. You know what? I kind of like that. So let's accept that. And the performance-based incentives. Whew. Wow, there's a lot here. We want the 20.10 rebound. And we could even get a little greedy and do the 100 for the 15.12 rebound. But let's do if we can do the 50 for double doubles, I think that might work. And I think we're going to go ahead and call that good. On behalf of Gatorade, I would like to thank you for your continued support and hope we can keep this partnership going strong. So there we go. These are the endorsements, and at 1.3 million fans, we can negotiate a new contract. With Adidas, it's 1.7 million. And with Foot Locker, it is 1 million, which is the next one that is up. And after looking at the schedule, I decided to go ahead and play against the Chicago Bulls and make this a 3-game episode. To get everything on track for the All-Star break, we're playing against Robin Lopez.
Great basketball culture in the locker room can make all the difference.
And we missed that shot.
Chemistry. What does that mean? It means trust. It takes time to build trust. It takes time to understand your players and what they like, where to get them the ball, what makes them better. And once you get to that point, it's a liberating feeling because now you feel like, okay, guys, we've gotten through the murky waters. Now
there we go.
Have some fun. We know who we are. We have an identity. Let's go out and be us.
Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans.
And there's an assist, which we don't need anymore because we got rid of that Gatorade contract. It's now 20 points and 10 rebounds.
Levine against Moore. Levine passes to Lopez. Out to Parker.
Okay, I don't know why they told me I was on Parker. I'm on Lopez.
Now here's Payne. Guarded closer. And they turn off
and that is a shot clock violation.
The shot clock violation. And midway through the season now, the power rankings starting to show a more complete picture. A look at the Lakers.
And we are in
They've been
sixth
passed up,
place.
moving down.
About
to the
halfway
fourth
through the
spot.
season.
I think for New Orleans, they're right in the hunt. We knew they'd fight and scratch and claw their way into contention, and I've been impressed.
There we go. Now that I don't need them, they're going to come, right?
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting calls, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Markkanen kicks to Levine.
Okay, there's Levine.
The three. The offensive rebound. Here's Markkanen. Up and in.
Okay,
from the low block.
that was a
Love
good
that
shot.
effort there. It's huge whenever Markkanen uses his body and height to grab offensive boards.
And Lauri Markkanen, a 7-footer who can really let it fly. At Arizona, the most.
Wow, that was a good block.
7-footer in a single season.
That was a much needed block.
Here's Levine.
Wow, how did they let him get inside?
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Markkanen also setting records for three-pointers made by a rookie grade.
There we go.
Quick release, that the ball comes off his
We just
hand
posterized him.
so effortlessly. He's more than a stretch big as well. I think he's a shooter who just happens to be 7 feet tall.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Holiday.
Okay, we want to
Levine
stick
against Moore.
close to Robin Lopez.
Levine looking around. Over Moore. It's good
Wow.
at the top of the key.
Good shot.
Levine's got his second bucket.
Remarkable focus. Even when you're right on Levine, he's capable of still converting from there.
Down low. And AI
Slipped right in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago
Okay, so the
Bulls.
rebounds are going to come to
Trailing
us.
by
They
2.
always do.
Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against Indiana. Here's AI.
Wow,
And he's
foul on
on
Lopez.
that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And boy, when you think
First
about
one is
what
good.
the Bulls were in the 90s, Jordan, Pippen, Grant, Rodman,
We missed the second.
a group that could suffocate you on both ends.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for Lopez.
And he made it.
Portis comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Payne. Here's AI, trying to get open is Randall. And
Wow.
too long on the shot. And Chris, talking about the Bulls dynasty, some people feel it was the greatest of all time.
That's a tough question. You got Russell, Celtics, Duncan, Spurs, the Lakers, Showtime. Let's include the Warriors.
Okay, and we're
I really don't argue about it.
not sure where they're going with
Can't
this.
go head to head, unfortunately.
To the middle, here's Carter.
And we
over
fouled
AI.
him.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Chicago
They are up
shooting
by
their
2.
first free throws of the game.
And we sit down until 2:48 to go in the second, and we are up by 1. Lopez at the line.
Whoa, I mean, you think of Cousins. He's 7 foot, not the fastest, but he has back to the basket and then crossover 3-point shooting ability.
There we go, the first
And he
rebound.
as well, Towns, and of course, Anthony Davis, who I think was a point guard and had a great growth spurt in high school.
And there's a foul, the second one on us.
So for New Orleans right now, Holiday and Moore.
We're missing stuff that we shouldn't
Anthony
be.
Davis is out there with Mirotic, and it's AI in at the 5 spot. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He ended
There we
with
go, it's our
28
ball.
points,
They
and
threw
as
that
he
out.
always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that
There we go.
performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see.
All right.
He showed everybody just how special he is.
I'm
when
just
he
going to
is
start
on
taking
his
shots. And
Oh, yeah. Once he got them on the ropes, he never let them off the hook.
We're gonna start making them.
Energy basketball at its greatest.
Markkanen passes to Payne. Pass to Parker. Shot clock at 6.
there we
The
go.
Bulls with another miss. New Orleans leading by 3. Here's Mirotic.
Mirotic
and
with
it's
a
Holiday
3.
with the assist that time.
We're up by
Holiday's
6.
got 3 assists in the game. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Markkanen down low. He's guarded by Davis. Parker finds Payne. Steps back and fires.
And that is
It's gonna
a
be
shot clock
24-second
violation.
Shot clock violation. They
That
turn it
was
over.
way
And how about
short.
those rookies? Time now to check out the Rookie of the Year race, ranking the league's best young rookies.
And I am the
midway
best
through the
rookie
season.
so far
You
this
look
year.
at AI. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special, special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
I would have to.
There we go. There's a
Impresses
good
me
assist.
most is his mental toughness. He's got the kind of poise that you just don't see in a lot of rookies.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. 9-point game. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. That's tipped, stolen by Holiday. Here's AI.
Wow.
And he gets contact.
He fouled
and
me.
the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Chicago.
We got one.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve. But he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Levine's checked
We're
in for
still
the
up by
Bulls.
10.
Payne kicks to Markkanen. There's the pass to Lopez.
And there's the
foul.
third
It'll go
foul
by
on
AI.
us.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the break. Now he might have to sit out until halftime.
Okay, we're going to stay on Lopez here.
6 to shoot. Over Davis.
Cooling off a bit after a nice first quarter.
And again, Chicago. No good.
There we go.
With the bucket.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Yeah, of the 2 teams, they're taking the more makeable shots. Let's see if they can sustain it throughout the game.
Here's Levine. Back to Payne. Can they get it?
And that is
And
the
last
end
second
of the
attempt
half.
is not
We are
going
up by
for it.
12.
And so it's the new. He's really been
And
playing
here is
well.
the start of the
Yeah,
third
so
quarter.
far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up.
Wow.
and ready to
Okay.
go for the second half of basketball.
That was a
So
good
the
inside
Bulls
shot.
drive right now. Parker and Markkanen, your small and power forwards. Levine is out there with Payne, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Bulls traded away a superstar in Jimmy Butler, but in return, among other assets, the
There we
number
go.
7 pick, which Chris turned out to be Markkanen.
Well, listen, Markkanen is one of my.
And there is a foul on Markkanen.
Become a star in his own right. He's a 7-footer that can stretch the floor, but he'll
We
bang
got
on
the
you
first.
inside, fearless. You like this kid's game. It's almost like he's from Detroit or something.
And we
That
got the
falls,
second
so
one
it's
too.
both of them.
We are up by 12.
Here's Levine, 11 points in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's in. and
All right,
six
he got that up and over me.
They
That's
are just
a good
killing
move.
on the interior.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And Holiday kicks to AI. And the shot
There
goes
we
in.
go. That
AI
rolled
has
in
got
for
4
me.
points this quarter.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
the point guard position, because
And we got 3:37 left to go in the third.
I think when the big men did take the longest to develop, it was because the big man position, the center and power forward, were the toughest, and that's kind of changed. Cat and B didn't take very long to develop. Big man coming.
There we go. We have half of the rebounds that we need. Here's an assist to Parker.
So much more alike that guys can make an easier adjustment into the game because they've been playing their game and adjusting a lot longer than maybe the players before that had to find a different role once they entered into the pros.
Lopez passes to Levine. And again, no good by Chicago.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's AI.
Oh.
Lopez with the steal.
Okay.
Levine against Moore. Now here's Levine. He's tightly guarded. And it's Parker in the corner.
So we can play in a little bit because the ball's on the other side.
Pelicans pull it in. AI outside.
And there's a foul on Levine.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
And they set us down for a little over a minute. There's a minute 16 left to go in the third.
1:15
and we
left
are
to
up
play
by
in the
16.
third. Pass to Holiday. Carter on the wing.
And it looks like we're guarding Portis.
Holiday against Payton. Shot clock at 6. Here's the floater. Rebound by Tony Parker. New Orleans leading by 16. AI dishes to Payton. Back to AI. Out to Payton.
Take that.
Launches a 3. Hits it from
Nice.
three-point range.
All right.
Payton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first.
So that's the thing. Now that I don't have to get
nice ball
assists
movement by the Bulls.
to get the endorsement money, there's not as much
The
pressure.
Bulls need to get a shot off here. A shot by Valentine, no good. And Mirotic kicks to AI. Got a piece of it.
There we go.
AI throws it down.
Just increasing their advantage. And right now, they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing.
And we are up by 21.
And so
It was just a beautiful pass.
And here we are in the beginning of the
And there may
fourth.
not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter
Oh.
going. Payton and Holiday are together in the backcourt.
Did not work.
AI is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Randall in its small forward. Payne's shot is good.
And that solid play in the paint
Okay.
continues here, guys.
New Orleans leading by 19. AI passes to Davis.
Wow, and that's a foul on Holiday.
And the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the call. Chicago the foul. And we've all heard the rumors that have been floating around the last few seasons. A lot of speculation if Davis could get traded or Greg leave in free agency.
I mean, Davis moving would be one of the rare situations where it literally could shake up the entire league. You hear a lot of different teams express their interest in him, but credit to Davis. He really has remained committed.
Wow, we have an opportunity for a three-point play off of that assist, or off of that rebound.
And what a mean
And a reverse dunk.
I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful.
There we go.
You've
3-point
gotta
play.
have a body on him at all times.
Yeah, fellas, he's a monster. He's never seen an offensive rebound he didn't think he could get to.
Payne kicks to Portis. Every once in a while, we hear about the brotherhood of the NBA. See, Webb, when you hear that term, what does it mean to you?
It means it's the truth. When I got to the NBA as a rookie, the thing that amazed me the most was that
There we go.
part of a fraternity. There was no having to.
That's another reverse dunk.
Be, kind of welcome.
We almost have a takeover.
Once you're part of the NBA, guys want to see you do well.
Right.
Not against them, not against their team, but guys want to see you do well because they know the work, the effort, the sacrifice that it takes to get to
this is a
level.
very
That's
quiet crowd here in
refreshing
Chicago.
knowing the guys got your best interest as long as it isn't against them that night.
Yeah, great perspective on that topic. Here's Randall. And it's Chicago.
Okay, I
with the
couldn't get
rebound.
inside, so no rebound for me on that.
Now here's Payne. To the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Payne's got 4 points this quarter.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
Payton kicks to Holiday. Here's
There we go.
And AI
That's the
throws it
takeover,
down.
and that's the 20
I
points.
don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Levine with it. Passes it to Portis. Misses from close range.
Oh, no. Sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup.
Oh.
He just didn't stay with it.
Okay,
Out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
I guess I
Both
stepped
teams will
out.
make substitutions.
That's fine.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And regarding Usyk,
Payne finds Noah. See, Webb, there was a time when athletes spoke up about societal issues and they were simply told to, just stick to sports. That is no longer the case.
Basketball was built on players.
Here we
speaking
go.
their mind. The one thing
Wow,
about the game,
shot clock
basketball,
violation. They've been
whether you're from
getting a lot of
Serbia
short
like
shots.
Vlade or you're from Detroit like me, it's an urban game. And you cannot leave the problems of urban society just because you were blessed with the talent to play basketball. And so many of us speak up on societal issues just because
there we go.
we made it doesn't mean that our friends and family are out of those situations. We're not in a bubble in which we don't see how those
So
issues
we get
affect
quite a
us,
few
our family, or our
moves
friends.
off
And
that
so
post
just
spin.
because we're blessed with basketball abilities, sporting abilities, does not mean that we're exempt from the problems in society. And if we have a platform and can speak out, why not? And I'm very proud of what guys in the league has done, whether it's LeBron James and his scholarship program, or whether it's Chris Paul and others, or Steve
There we
Kerr,
go.
speaking up for societal issues.
20 points in the
For me, it's
paint right
refreshing,
there.
But it also is in the lineage of the greats that started this game in basketball, speaking up for the voiceless.
Well said. Poke loose.
Okay, this game is pretty much over.
In the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Now here's Payne, covered by Parker. Out left to the wing. Here's Hutchison.
Okay, come on. Somebody take a shot. Somebody take a bad shot.
Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
We need 2 rebounds
One
for
team
the
is
money.
just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for New Orleans.
As one-sided
Oh.
as today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
A 2-game
Wow.
season series, they win them both and complete the sweep.
Okay.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for AI.
Well, anytime the offense ran through him, good things happen. His passing was awesome.
There we go.
Created a bunch
We're
of
just
good
going to
looks for
keep
everyone
dunking
else
on
out
him.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
there. At this point, it's just ice.
Okay, shot clock is
Terrific
off.
Run closes it out.
They're probably just going to try to hold
Now
it.
here's Payne. He's covered closely. And the pass to Hutchison. No good from outside.
There we go. We got 9 rebounds,
So we
could
see
not
the
get the
Pelicans
10th.
taking the W
But we
here
won by
to come into
27.
an opponent's building and
And as soon as we came into the neighborhood, our message thing went there. Got your invitation to participate in this year's Slam Dunk Contest. You talked to Charlie, right? Should I confirm you'll be attending? Yes. Okay, so we will be in the slam dunk contest. Okay, so we played 3 games today and we won the last 2. We are an all-star, and as confirmed by the message we got from Mikhail, as soon as we got out of the locker room, we are going to be in the slam dunk contest. So we have, I believe, 4 games left. Yes, so next time will be Minnesota and Memphis, and then we will be playing Orlando and Oklahoma City, and then we will be doing an episode that is just the All-Star break. So stay tuned for that. Until next time, my name is All Stream That. Hit that like and subscribe button, and ring the bell for notifications.